You are sitting in a parked car at night. The lot is empty, the engine is off, and yet something in your chest tightens the moment a shadow moves near the tree line. Nothing is there. You know nothing is there. But your body has already decided otherwise. Your heart rate climbs. Your palms go damp. Your eyes lock onto the dark shape before your conscious mind even finishes the thought, "What was that?" This isn't fear of the modern world. There are no predators in that parking lot. But your brain doesn't know that. It never got the memo. Because the machinery running underneath your thoughts right now was built for a world that ended 12,000 years ago, and it is still, at this very moment, scanning for teeth in the grass. Here's the strange part. You feel this every single day, and you've never once questioned it. The flinch at a sudden noise behind you, the prickle on your neck when a room goes too quiet, the way your eyes snap toward movement in your peripheral vision before you even register what moved. None of this is random. Every one of these reactions is a fossil, a behavioral fossil, running on hardware that is over 1 million years old, executing code that was written for a savanna you have never seen. To understand why, you have to go back, not centuries, hundreds of thousands of years, to a time when your ancestors were not the dominant species on the planet. They were prey. Large cats hunted them. Snakes killed them in the grass. Hyenas circled their camps at night. And in that world, there was only one rule that mattered. Notice the threat before the threat. Notices you, or you do not get to pass on your genes. This is where it gets strange. Because natural selection didn't reward the humans who were right about danger. It rewarded the humans who were fast about it. Being wrong and jumpy cost you nothing. A flinch at a shadow that turns out to be nothing? Mildly embarrassing, biologically free. But being slow and calm when the shadow really was a leopard? That cost you everything. So evolution built you to be an alarmist, not accurate. Alarmist. The evolutionary biologist Lynne Isbell has spent decades studying this exact mechanism, and her research points to something remarkable. She argues that snakes in particular shaped primate vision itself. Her snake detection theory suggests that the ancient, repeated threat of venomous snakes pushed primates to develop sharper visual processing and larger visual cortices, tuned specifically to spot camouflaged coiled shapes in cluttered environments. In other words, part of the reason you can spot a coiled garden hose out of the corner of your eye and feel your stomach drop for half a second is not an accident. It's an inheritance. But detection is only half of the system. The other half is speed. And that speed lives in a small almond-shaped cluster of neurons deep in your brain called the amygdala. Neuroscientist Joseph LeDoux built much of his career mapping exactly how this structure works, and what he found changes how you should think about your own fear. Your amygdala can trigger a full-body threat response before the rest of your brain has even finished processing what you're looking at. There is a direct, low-road pathway from your eyes straight to your amygdala that bypasses your conscious thinking brain entirely. You feel afraid first. You understand why second. Think about what that means. Your body can be sprinting away from danger before you've consciously decided there is any danger to run from. You are not in the driver's seat during those first few hundred milliseconds. Something older is. And it doesn't stop with big cats and snakes. Psychologists Joshua LeDoux, Leda Cosmides, and John Tooby ran a series of studies asking a simple question. When you're shown a complex, cluttered scene and asked to spot a change in it, what do you notice fastest? The answer wasn't tools. It wasn't plants. It wasn't vehicles. It was animals. Specifically, animals capable of harming you. Their research found that human attention is tuned automatically and unconsciously to detect animate potentially dangerous things faster than almost anything else in the visual field. You are right now running a background threat scanner you never agreed to install. So why does this matter today, when there are no lions in your office and no snakes under your desk? Because the scanner never got an update. It doesn't know the difference between a rustling bush hiding a predator and a notification sound hiding nothing at all. It doesn't know the difference between a stranger's footsteps behind you on an ancient trail and a stranger's footsteps behind you on a well-lit street with cameras on every corner. The context changed completely. The hardware did not. This is why an unexpected knock at the door can spike your heart rate even when you're expecting a package. This is why a silent phone after sending an important text can feel, physically, like danger.